on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for.
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula Board Formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked? Gina Ritchie, I do believe that worked. It's Jennifer Price's Heart of Influence. It's Thankful Thursday. We're exploring the superpower of integrous influence. Gina, who's here?
Hello, Sean. First up, coming from Miami, Florida, an architect and artist with over 20 years of experience in high-end residential, commercial, and multifamily design. He studied abroad, launched a design build firm, and later contributed to a large-scale development before founding a personal studio. He is known for efficiency, clarity, soulful design, and his hyper-realistic pencil artist, husband, and father. Please, everyone, let's welcome Alex Ginardi to the Heart of Influence.
I heard that Italian accent coming out of you, Gina Ritchie. Alex. Warm welcome. Plato, the Greek philosopher, a dear friend of ours around these parts, said, play a game with me for an hour and we'll learn more about each other than if we speak for a year. So, Alex, we kick this game off with a fun fact. It could be a surprising moment, shocking moment, proud moment, cute moment, silly moment, any moment that's a headline, not a story, because Gina has the Chuck Barris Gong Show. Gong! If we get past the headline, and the headline could be something like, oh, I don't know. This weekend, I was looking to feed the animals and one licked my inside of my nose. Like, right, that could be a headline fun fact. It wouldn't be like, I went to the Bronx Zoo for the first time with my dad when I was 5. And actually, his dad took him. Gong! So looking for a headline that would be something that would make us say about you, Alex, no way. So what's your headline fun fact?
It needs to be about me? Or
Yes.
about me? I don't know, you caught me out of guard, but did you know that the Empire State Building was complete in almost 1 year? And today's permit, it's more than 4 floors per week.
Amazing. So, Alex, thank you. How about this? What is something you're proud of? Just one sentence that you're proud of.
I'm proud of that. All the permits here in Miami will take longer than that.
Let's go. The permit
just to get the permit.
To build a backyard shed, I'm hearing Alex say it takes longer than the Empire State Building, Gina. Let's go.
Yes. Next up, we're going to Tampa, Florida, an experienced professional with background in healthcare sales, business ownership, leadership across multiple successful ventures. He's dedicated spouse, parent, deeply committed to his faith, his family values, and maintaining a strong, lifelong relationships that he has. Passionate about outdoor activities, boating, golf, cycling, and triathlon pursuits. So everyone, let's all please welcome Bill Barr to the Heart of
Warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, Jay Price style. And Bill, please, your headline fun fact.
Well, it's something I'm very proud of, and since Jennifer knows me, this will be of no surprise to her, is that I graduated from college under academic probation.
Yes! Like, was it double, but Al, was it double secret probation?
Double secret probation, exactly, Sean.
Let's go. Your new Delta Tau Chi name is ... Let's go. Bill's in house, Gina Ritchie. Come on.
Next up from Homestead, Florida, over 30 years of experience in public safety, specialized training in higher education leadership, served as operations director and training captain for emergency services, and he later directed comprehensive academic healthcare program. He holds executive master's degree with a lifelong dedication to disaster management, workforce development, and community service. Please, everyone, let's welcome Mr. Michael Blanton to the Heart of Influence.
Hello, Michael. Michael, warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, and please, your headline fun fact.
Well, it's a headline fun fact, but I don't know how fun it is for me. My wife is enjoying it. We are actually, as you can see from my background, in the middle of a heavy remodeling on our house.
Oh, God bless you, sir. God bless you.
I am.
Yes, that I think I might rather have bamboo under the nails, water torture to the end than dealing with that. So congratulations on being a heart-centered, patient man that's surviving that process. Gina, our prayers are out to this man. Come on.
Next, we're coming up north to Greenwich, Connecticut, Chief Executive Strategist, co-chair and co-founder of Across Music, Media, Wellness, and Global Happiness Initiatives. An early backer in competitive gaming, she raised millions in funding and pioneered creator-driven digital success, known for guiding entrepreneurs and artists to monetize work while connecting talent, investors, and brands. Let's everyone please welcome Elle Ullman to the Heart of Influence.
Warm welcome to the Heart of Influence, Jennifer Price style, and please, Elle, fun fact.
Fun fact, maybe two. I actually grew up with 2 monkeys and a gorilla, and I am passionate. Actually, I just recently took the CSO position of Rap a Lot to expand the brand because I believe in helping young artists monetize themselves. So I teach them how to make money on TikTok Live and TikTok Shop and through live streaming in order to create cash flow, because I'm all about creating cash flow and compound interest.
And did you say with a gorilla? 2 monkeys and a gorilla? Did I hear that or no?
I did. Sam, Sophie, and Clyde.
Wow.
That's no way. Like a gorilla?
Yeah, real guy. He actually he'd pick me up and pat my face. And
Listen.
but you know, I love animals. I like people. I adopt a lot of them. And
Yeah.
I just my husband is adapted. He grew up in a very different environment.
Yeah, Elle, listen, we've had 8,000 people on the show. That is a top 10 all-time fun fact that you brought. Absolutely. Thank you for that, Elle. Gina, Elle's done it. Crack the top 10. Let's go.
Cool. That's cool. All right. We're going back to Miami, Florida. Chief Operating Officer overseeing $48 million in real estate development projects and 20 million commercial transaction portfolio. Former operations leader managing $250 million family office conversions, exchange traded fund launch, and prior asset management roles he had. Holds business degree, industry certification, and extensive expertise in risk management, compliance, and cross-border operations. And with a name like Kieran Walsh, Sean, he's 100% Italian, right?
Yes.
Welcome, Kieran Walsh, to the Heart of Influence.
Erin Gilbra, Kieran, and warm welcome to the Heart of Influence. What's your headline fun fact?
Headline fun fact. I have a famous cousin that's a famous comedian in the UK.
Oh, that's cool.
Unique fun fact.
Let's go. And you're ready to have a little bit of fun. Maybe not as much as like stand up with your cousin, but a little bit of fun today, Kieran.
Yes, definitely.
And I want to get it right. Is it Kieran or Kiernan?
Kieran.
Kieran.
Perfect.
Kieran.
Say Kieran.
Yep. Gina, Kieran is in the building. Come on, G.
Next up, also from Miami, founder and chief executive of leading escrow and title company specializing in luxury real estate closings, featured in major media, recipient of multiple awards recognizing her excellence, customer service, and innovative practices. She is fluent in 3 languages, serving international clients while advocating for empowerment, mentorship, and resilience in business. Please, everyone, let's welcome Marcy Gregorio. She's out of it good.
Warm welcome to Jennifer Price's Heart of Influence. And please, Marcy, your headline fun fact.
Well, I don't know how anybody could be L, but I play clarinet. I played clarinet for 6 years. I read music. So that's my fun fact for the day.
That is outstanding. And did you ever go to band camp, Marcy?
I was in a band.
Well, let's go. Gina, band camp in the building. Come on, G.
Next, Sean, the one and only host who brought everyone here with us today from Miami, Florida, fluent in English, Spanish, Portuguese, and she's nationally recognized among top 250 Latino real estate professionals, top 1% global network producers, honored with awards highlighting excellence in client service, sales achievements, and consistent recognition within international real estate industry rankings. She is a passionate philanthropist, giving back in Ecuador, supporting families and children with cancer while advancing happiness, empowerment, and community well-being through global initiatives. Let's all please give it up for the one and only Jennifer Price.
Price is in the building. Jennifer Price, warm welcome to your Heart of Influence. Great appreciation on behalf of everyone for bringing all these people together, Jennifer. Long time no see since LBI. And please, headline fun fact on your Heart of Influence.
Thank you so much. So my fun fact that I tell people is I have the most powerful license plate in Florida, and it says happy.
Yes. And Jennifer is like authentically happy. For those that don't know Jennifer like super well, this is a happy woman who causes magic and impact. So Jennifer, thank you. And shall we do the things, Jen?
Thank you so much. I'm so excited for this show and for everybody to get to know you and for everybody to get to know each other.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that. So Jen, let's go. This woman's been doing the introducing, is named Gina Ritchie. She took massive tragedy in her life, the loss of her daughter at 3 years old, and has turned it into a space of commitment to make this world a greater place. She is the client success manager on Journey, leading teams of people at Unblinded. We just came off a 2,500 person event at the Aspire Tour. We're gonna have our own 1,000-person event coming up shortly, and she's a leading driving force in it, as well as a part-time co-host of the Heart of Influence. So let's welcome Gina Ritchie. And Gina, your headline. Yeah, let's hear it for G.
Thank you.
Yes, and G, your headline.
What? Yes, I do. I got to spend almost 2 whole days, I believe, Jennifer Price, with you in Grand Cayman in a hospital room while we got to share precious stories. I held your hand while you were not feeling so well. That is my fun fact, and we will both never forget it, I am sure. So,
or Jennifer. Okay, so Jen, thank you. G, thank you. And let's go do the things.
Let's go do it. But first, everyone, on the verge of becoming the first blind, self-funded unicorn founder, building $1 billion company from scratch without outside capital, is our host, the host of the Heart of Influence, a man that Tony Robbins calls a dear friend and says no one leads with more heart and integrity than. He is the chief visionary officer and co-founder of Unblinded and Acti, as well as the founder and president of Calighi Law, a thriving 100-plus person law firm. Just 6 months out of law school while going blind, Sean left a prestigious firm to launch his own. And within 2 years, he built a 40-person practice, selling it 3.5 years later in a multi-7-figure exit as the sole equity partner. Sean is only one of 2 attorneys out of 1.2 million in the U.S. to achieve top 100 national jury verdicts in a 2.5 year or 2 year span. And the only one who's blind and has recovered over $1 billion for healthcare clients through our medical revenue recovery. And as an international speaker and record-setting sales leader, he has broken sales records on the world's largest personal development stages with Fortune 10 to 500 giants like T-Mobile, Disney, Salesforce, and raised over $10 million for charity in just 2 years to help the folks in the Ukraine, refugees in the Ukraine, and personally delivered that along with aid. And beyond all that, what makes Sean truly extraordinary is his unwavering commitment to service, leaving every person he meets feeling seen, heard, and understood at the highest level. So with energy, gratitude, and unstoppable certainty, please let's all give it up for the one and only Sean Callagy.
Thank you. You know, and I like to say this as my fun, not so fun fact. I was born defective. My mom wondered at 5 years old how I would ever make a living, let alone ever support a family, as I would have the hereditary degenerative eye disease that her father did. I failed freshman high school geometry, so things were not going well. But since then, things have worked out reasonably well for sure, and I couldn't be more grateful for it. And a super fun fact is that I'm a blind man that has taught sighted people to ski in blizzards on double black diamonds, to surf in hurricane conditions, and to scuba dive in shark-infested waters. There's my headline fun fact for today, G. And let's do the things.
Let's do the things.
Who's going first?
So first up is Bill Barr.
Bill, this is what we're doing here. Some intros, some connectivity, little fun facts, but we're dealing with serious business, Bill, because from the founding of America to the building, growing, scaling of a little thing like Disney or the NFL, the rise of Oprah Winfrey's career, the building of bands from nowhere, everything that's ever happened in the history of humanity has happened on the other side of one word, and that word is yes. But we're not talking pitching, hooking, closing. Like, I don't think, Paul Revere and Samuel Adams had a pitch. I think when messages should get through and must get through, heart-centered, sophisticated people are a little bit over being pitched, hooked, and closed. So when integrous people come together and yes should happen, what does that sound like? What does it feel like? That's what the show's all about. So Bill, to illustrate this, Gina will be anybody you want her to be. And this could be a yes in your leadership or management, in your recruitment and fundraising, for profit or charity, or it could be yes in marketing, selling, whatever you choose. Gina could be an ideal client. She could be a charitable fundraising partner. Heck, she could be somebody famous like Oprah Winfrey, Warren Buffett. Anyone you'd want her to be, Bill, that you're going from hello to yes with. Final footnote, it doesn't have to be a final yes. It could be Bill and everybody, just a yes for a longer conversation. So Bill, who would you like Gina to be that you are going from hello to yes with?
Great, Sean. Before I give you the answer, I'm very excited to join your team. And Jennifer and I are actually, in about 10 days, we have a very exciting meeting with a large group, Florida Orthopedic, which is like 120 surgeons.
Wow.
So, yeah, we're real excited. We're meeting with the CFO, and Fernando and Tom are going to be there. So awesome. I've been studying up, and so I'd like Miss Gina to be whichever she would prefer, either the CFO or a orthopedic surgeon. So I'm somewhat prepared. Now, as you know, I've not been in the field yet, but I've been in numerous meetings, and I'm excited to. I've already set up a lot of meetings, but this is one that's going to be and I will not be presenting this. The good news is it'll be Tom and Fernando. But I'll still be prepared to present to Gina today for a yes. Yeah. So Gina, would you like to be a CFO? I think my presentation is going to be pretty close to the same, whichever way you go.
I'll go CFO then.
CFO then.
G, take us in. CFO Gina.
Let's go.
So I got 3 minutes. Let me start my little timer.
Yep, and we got one on clock on screen here. So hello.
Hello, Gina. I'm Bill. First and foremost, thank you for taking the meeting. I'm real excited to learn more about you and Florida Orthopedic to see if we might be a good fit and help you with some needs with financials. So first, let me ask you this question, Gina. How much, if on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you know about the No Surprises Act and how it might be affecting patients? And more importantly for our meeting, how it would be affecting you and your reimbursements?
Well, thank you, Bill. So, I certainly know about the No Surprises Act, and it is, something I definitely have not really some of my other teammates have been doing more work around that, but what is it exactly that you are looking for? Like, what are we gonna what do you want to like accomplish in our 2 minutes together? Or
Sure.
what is it that I could do for you? Like,
Fair
please.
enough. So in short, the No Surprises Act was there to help the patient out, but it has a negative effect on you on reimbursements.
Yes.
So in reimbursements, the sad thing is, well, on some of these unexpected surgeries, which I actually had one with your group, and I'm very happy with Dr. Stang, compliments to him on your group 2 months ago. But I'm a happy patient of yours. With these patients, the reimbursement, what you're actually getting on these not in network cases is actually about 7 to 10% reimbursement from these insurance companies. So in short, what that means to you is out of 10 patients, you're only getting reimbursed on one patient at full bill. So what we do at Callagy is we are the largest, we're the largest reimbursement privately held for recovery of these cases, because right now you're getting 10%, we go after that 90%. So we're the largest arbitrator in the country, privately held. So does that sound like something you'd like to learn more about?
So thank you, Bill. I've heard whisperings about, this Callagy company actually. And you're absolutely right. And I'm really tired of leaving money on the table. And I'm
Right.
really tired of not having a solution to get the money that our doctors, our surgeons deserve, that they've worked hard for.
Exactly.
And so what I'm hearing you say is that you have like you like got a real deal solution. Is that accurate?
That's correct. And we actually do all the work. We do the work for you. There's no charge. We take care of the fees up front. So we'll work with your team to find out which ones we can go back. Now, we only get a 30-day look back, so timing is important. So if you are leaning forward, it'd be nice to move kind of timely with you, because we can capture as much of this money as possible.
All right, let's do it. I got to go now, but please call me back in about an hour and we'll set up a longer meeting. Sound good?
Perfect. Sounds great. Thanks, Gina.
Thank you.
Nice job, Bill. We'll get
Thank
to the feedbackers in a moment. Very nice job. And I mean this sincerely. Jennifer Price just exudes such a level of higher vibrational energy that it permeates all the people around her in all situations, and certainly you, Bill. So thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Bill, for that great job. And Gina, please.
So true. Alex Gianardi is up next.
Gina, why don't you say like the Irish people's name with as much emphasis and love?
He's not Italian.
I'm offended. I'm offended. So Alex, no, please. Can you please tell us who you'd like Gina to be?
Okay, well, Gina could be a developer that they are usually very hard to catch.
Yes, you're hard to catch developer, G. Take us in.
Yes, got it. Hello, this is Gina.
Gina, hi. This is Alex. I'm architect and the principal architect for Genia Studio, and I admire your work and all the work that your team is doing. So I would like to have a short meeting with you and exchange some ideas because we have finished a project right now and we maximize the return of investment for probably 17%. And I will be glad to show you that. Would you be open to a meeting?
So let me ask you this. So I have about like 2.5 minutes left. I will be open to a meeting, but please tell me a little bit more about how you are different than the other developers out there the other architects out there. Right now I have a few other on the table and I wasn't really looking for anybody else. So I'm open and willing to hear more in a couple minutes that we have to see where we'll go from here.
Sure. Well, I mean, our approach is very different because we have the whole thing house. So we approach every project from a fresh start. And we recently finished, as I told you before, the third tower of a big site when the first two towers were done for another architect, and we were just invited to do the third one, and we already saved almost 20% of the space that was as a sellable area for this owner. So if you want to hear more about that, I can show you all the numbers. I can show you the design and how we achieve that and how we can put that in practice for your own projects.
Mm.
Will you be interested?
Yes. I think that, I'm willing to hear a little bit more about that and look at your designs. And can we keep it to like a 15-minute meeting the next one, just because my time is really super tight, but I'm really not happy with the other folks that I've been talking to. So can we just do maybe it's a starter meeting in the next day that we can talk a little longer than 3 minutes. That sound good?
Sure, I only need 10.
Okay, perfect. Good answer.
Thank you.
Awesome. Sounds good, Alex.
See you there. Thank you.
Thank you
Alex,
so much.
excellent work, Alex. Certainly. And it's time for the feedbackers. So in this beautiful moment, we're going to give some feedback to these two amazing participants. 15 seconds what worked, 15 seconds what could be optimized. But please, before we get into something that could be optimized, let's give them 15 seconds on what they did great. And then it could be after that, we'll ask you an additional quick question about one word of how they made you feel. But let's first give the feedback. Gina, who's giving feedback to who? Let's go.
Let's do it. So let's have Marcy give feedback for Bill, please.
Okay, Bill, I thought you were very good. What I like is that you immediately went to like, how can I reimburse costs to you? I mean, anybody that's bringing money to a company, you immediately got my attention, right? I want to talk to you and I want to hear you out. And, a lot of people don't know about that. So you're providing education and you're providing, an opportunity to get reimbursed, So I really like that.
Beautiful. Thank you, Marcy. And what's one word of how Bill made you feel?
Made me feel good. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Perfect. Thank you, Marcy. Bill's making people feel good. Gina.
Excellent. Let's go. Elle, please, some feedback and a word for Alex.
Oh, you're on mute.
Who is it, G?
Elle?
Elle.
Can you unmute and share your feedback?
I got you, G. Find the elusive unmute button, Elle.
Hi, sorry about that. Alex, I thought you were great. Honestly, I love the way you introduced yourself. So you said who you are, you said what you did, and you gave credibility immediately about a project you were working on and what you wanted from the participant you were speaking to. I think that I really, and you made me feel, a lot of business is about trust, and I had a sense of trust and credibility that you gave me right off the start. And I thought, understood that you also appreciated Gina's time that she was involved in, and the only thing I would is that you were talking about the buildings you were doing, which was great, and how you were brought in. I might have actually named that project, and that's about it. I think you were amazing.
All right, I'm hearing trust, present, excellent feedback. Elle, Gina, who's up?
Next up, let's go, Michael. Some feedback and a word.
Michael, 30 seconds of feedback, please, for Bill.
Okay, 30 seconds. Let's do this. All right, Bill, I liked your approach was very calm, nice energy, and very gentle to the point. You kind of just slipped into it. You didn't overwhelm the listener with what your approach was. You kind of brought them in and made them feel really comfortable with what your intent was. And then you just made a nice transition into your intent of what the reason of the phone call was, and with your accuracy with your numbers. Being clear with your numbers of, we can recover, the 7 to 10%, and letting the customer know, or the client on the phone, that, we will take care of everything. No hidden fees, no anything hidden, but we will take care of the upfront costs. And I appreciated that. And that's getting somebody on a place like that is where you're going to get their business back.
Amen. And what's one word, Michael, of how Bill made you feel?
Confident. His approach made me feel that he'd be a confident person to deal business with.
Confident. Awesome.
Thank you, Michael.
Thanks, Michael.
Next we have Kieran. Feedback and a word for Alex.
So I think Alex was really great towards the end there, where I felt like the customer was slowly slipping away, and he just brought us straight back in, especially with the, so critical talking about the time aspect of things. So yeah, I think that was the key takeaway for me. The way you just kind of pulled that back in, and very likely secured the deal. So yeah, I thought that was great. And so I guess my key word would be congrats on the time management aspect of it.
Nice. Well, thank you, Kieran. Appreciate that. And Jean, does that bring us to the woman of the hour?
It does.
Come on, Jade Price. Why don't you give 30 seconds of feedback each, since you put this all together, to Bill and Alex in one word of each, how they made you feel, Jennifer.
So Bill was very clear. His voice tone was perfect. I also echo with I can't recall who said it, but like he made you feel like he was confident with what he was saying and that you could trust him. So I think he did a great job with that. And the one word is confident. I mean,
Confident for sure.
yes.
How about for Alex, Jennifer?
And then Alex, I loved, you know, he did a great job, but I agree with Kieran, the way he ended it, it was kind of, it took some energy, like it was a fun energy there with, don't worry, I'll do it in 10 minutes. So I would say he showed like he opened listening to the developer.
Beautiful. Thank you for that, Jay Price. And one word of how Alex made you feel.
He made me feel like like energized at the end, like I don't know, like fun, like it was a fun energy. I guess, yeah.
You're fun, Jennifer. So listen, Jen, you know what time it is. We have some fun. The time to put me on the hot seat. This is the moment where, since Bill and Alex jumped in that participant seat, now I got to do it, except I don't know what they're going to make me do, guys. So Jennifer, Gina's got some scenarios. You'll pick. G, please, over to you.
Let's do it. So our friend Bolt, our ACTI agent, and I came up with some scenarios based on what you guys all do. So first option is Sean, as Alex, has to go from Hello to Yes with David Mizell, who's a Marvel Studios, who sold Marvel Studios to Disney, and so you're going to go from Hello to Yes with David Mizell. This is one scenario, possibility, to co-create the Superhero Cities Project, a design and entertainment partnership that funds art-driven community centers for underprivileged kids, blending architecture, story, and Marvel-style imagination. And I'll drop this in the chat, Jen, so you can decide. A second scenario is Sean as Bill Barr has to get a yes from Sugar Ray Leonard, and the names I'm dropping here are folks that are going to be joining our event in October. So get a yes from Sugar Ray Leonard to launch a Faith and Fitness Challenge, a global charity event combining triathlons, boxing exhibitions, and a faith-based inspiration to raise millions for children's hospitals. A third scenario, Sean as L has to get a yes from Gary Vaynerchuk, another one of our guests coming up, to co-host a Creator Impact Fund, a venture investing in rising digital artists and musicians with 10% of profits funding mental health initiatives for Gen Z creators. And so to make it easier for you, I'm going to drop those here, Jen, and you let me know if you have something else that you've been cooking up, sister. So if you have, then let's go. Otherwise,
okay, I will do. Sean as Al Ullman has to get from Gary. Goodness, Vayner.
Gary V. Go Gary V.
Gary V. to co-found and create Impact Fund, a venture investing in raising digital artists and musicians with 10% of profits funding mental health initiatives from Gen Z creators.
Whoa.
Whoa.
It's a lot. Gina's dipping into
I
ACTI.
like that, Sean.
Okay, Gina's dipping into ACTI. Okay, and who is going to be Gary V? Jen?
You will.
Well, no, I'm going to be whoever. I'm getting the yes. So somebody has to be the Gary V. So I'm seeking the yes from them.
Oh, so it would be L?
Yeah. L, would you be Gary V?
Absolutely.
All right. And I am who then, Gina?
With no F-bombs.
You can listen. You can drop F-bombs. Do whatever you like. It's a free country.
You're playing L.
Oh, I'm playing L. Amazing. So this is fun. Okay. So hello, is Mr. Vaynerchuk there?
Hi, this is Gary.
Hey, how would you like me to refer to you? This is Elle. We had a 3-minute conversation scheduled for today. Is it still a good time for you? And how should I refer to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Hit me up. Let me hear it. Yeah.
Yeah. And is it Mr. Vaynerchuk, Gary? What do you prefer?
Oh, just calling Gary.
Thanks, Gary. I really appreciate it. I know that you know who you are. I just want you to know that I know how precious your time is. I'm super grateful. And if I could ask you this in the 2 minutes and 40 seconds we have remaining, I will keep us on time. Why did you even accept this conversation with me, Gary? With all the people that want to talk to Gary V, why did you grant this time to me? And again, I'm very, very grateful. Please.
Because I'm passionate about digital content, as you know. I love marketing and I love helping other people, and mental health is a huge issue in the economy, particularly among creators and young creators.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. So, and what I'm also clear on is that something keeps you going, right? You're doing all this, you've achieved massive financial success. No, you haven't bought the jets yet. I'm sure that's an outcome. But if I could ask, what's the why that keeps Gary V going with all the things you've done, all the craziness in the market, social media changes? Why do you keep going and driving, please?
I actually love helping other people, and I love selling. I mean, I really love marketing and seeing how you can convert. And I love digital creators. I mean, they're young Gen Zs, and they can make money. I mean, it's amazing how they can stream all day down. They can create and be creative and attract so many opportunities for consumer products to make money. But they do need some. A lot of them do struggle with mental health. You know, the world has changed in the gig economy, which is great, but there's a lot of people alone, and we need some options for them to tap in and solve some of, have tools to deal with mental health.
Well, thank you for that. Massive gratitude. And from that place, Gary, can I share a couple things that then may or may not resonate with you?
I love it.
Yeah. So what I'm going to stand for is the creation of value, which, Gary, is what you inspired me with when you wrote Crush It. You took value that was invisible to most and caused people to see what they didn't see. There was value in shooting videos, posting them online. There was a value in building online ecosystems before people even had the most remote concept of what that could possibly do, changing their world into micro versions of television, radio, audience building. So from that place, my proposal is to create a venture fund for young artists, untapped value, untapped potential that is sitting there. Now, of course, there's massive challenges because most people do not make it in art and creative. But what I perceive, Gary, is, and I've lined up, is people to teach, train, develop, including using what I call actualized intelligence, which is something akin to artificial intelligence, but codified in a true formula of success, not randomized, generalized, predictive guesses, right? And so from there, though, 10% of the profits would go to these mental health challenges that we're talking about. And in final, that's a lot to say in a very short period of time. It's very simple. I'm proposing a 30-minute follow-up meeting. And if we had that meeting and you feel like it's a waste of your time, I've lined up some supporters, friends of Jennifer Price. Sean Cowley, who's on Blinded event you're coming to speak at in a couple of weeks, has put up $250,000 for 30 minutes of your time to go to your favorite charity if you feel this is a waste of your time. What we will cover in that 30 minutes is how this fund will work, how it will create not only beautiful returns for investors and yourself being a part of it, and not only charitable giving as a part of it, the 10% of profits, but even more importantly, the expansion of your identity in the world and all of those that become involved in complete integrity. It's invisible, but right here in front of our faces. You can't lose, I don't think, $250,000, 30-minute Zoom if we're wasting your time. Gary, how does that resonate with you or not? To have that follow-up conversation, please, sir.
It sounds like a yes to me. I definitely want to talk about how we can implement some of our products and cards in it and understand the codify piece of it. So it's aligned with my vision. Let's do it.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. Shall I set up this next meeting with your assistant, Tom, that set this meeting up for us today?
Yep, let's do it. Let's do it next week.
Let's go. Gary, have a blessed day. I know you're busy. We'll get you on. And thank you so much. See you soon.
You do the same. Thanks for your time.
All right. And roll. Elle, great job, as Gary. By the way, Elle, I love how fast you speak. It is inspiring. It is congruent. It is powerful. It is infectious. Wonderful job. And Elle, how would I do as you speaking with Gary V? And how was your time on Jennifer Price's Heart of Influence, please, Elle?
Oh, it was amazing. Honestly, it's amazing. I can see you were great. Honestly, you obviously know Gary. With Jennifer, she really has this huge sphere of influence. People don't even realize her sphere of influence. But I've having sat on the board and co-chaired World Happiness with her. She literally brought 300 people to a lunch in a matter of days. It was a short month.
Incredible. Well, Al, thank you, and really appreciate you for being here today. You did a wonderful, wonderful job. Footnote,
Thanks for the
Jennifer, we should come down and
opportunity.
do.
Thanks, Jen. I have to say thank you.
Yeah, Jen, we should do a one-day YBU event down in Florida. We'll talk about that in a little bit. As like
150%, Sean. I'm waiting for that.
Now you're talking.
Yes, you don't understand. Here, this Miami crew, you don't understand. Like, we have to put a date for next year here.
John, you're amazing. Honestly, I have to say, I went to Dan Fleischman's elevator event one night. I was bringing, I have 2 kids in marketing and brought them to the event. And you were the last one on stage. And I was literally like, it was a long day. I think it was 11 p.m. at night, right? And I came out and I sat down. Great. And you talked about something that really resonates with me because I really do help so many young creators. And you talked about sales and what you really want in the world. And I think people don't say that. I'm like, it is the most important thing. You got to sell. You got something, and all that energy and time you're all sat back down, as you know, and the auditorium was full.
No.
Really, your energy and was so really right on the mark. I don't hear very many people talk about it.
Oh, thank you. Much appreciated. Look forward to seeing you again, and much gratitude for being here today. Thank you. Well, let's go, Bill. Really great job in that participant seat. The conversation around medical revenue recovery. It's pretty simple like this. It's a free review. We find you money. Come on now. Why wouldn't you want to take a look? Right? Like, that's the conversation I've been having for 28 years in that space. So Bill, wonderful work. And how was your time today, Bill, on Jennifer Price's Heart of Influence?
How was my time?
Yeah, how was your time today?
Oh, Jennifer tried to get my expectations in line, and it's much better. Very much appreciated. I was excited to meet you and the team. So many thanks, Sean. Very, very excited.
Well, thank you, Bill. I'm really excited about the meeting you're setting up and having, and the beginning of the beginning. And I mean this with all sincerity. I was going blind, and I was petrified of being broke 28 years ago when I discovered the fact that insurance companies don't pay doctors.
Yep.
I understand that. And that has been a completely freeing experience that now has me on stages with people like Gary Vaynerchuk, Tony Robbins, Sugar Ray Leonard, Charlie Sheen. Like, this is crazy. Like, how this all happened. I was just born as a defective guy. So all is possible when we understand the science of making it reality. So thank you, Bill, and we'll see you soon.
Pleasure.
Great job. Marcy, thanks for kicking us off in the feedbacker seat. Wonderful work by you, Marcy. And please, Marcy, how was your time today on Jennifer's Heart of Influence?
No, I had a great time. I also learned, I loved listening. What a great tactic to listen, everybody, what their thoughts, what they thought about the back and forth. And that was very good to hear their feedback of what they could do better and what they did well. That was nice to hear because, we often don't know how we sound or how we portray. We think we did well, but getting feedback is great to hear it.
Yes, and we've actually created actualized intelligence agents that do exactly that. Don't know if we're doing a demo. Gina, do we have a demo today or nay?
We do. We ready for it now? Or?
Yeah,
All right.
Marcy, you want to hear a little demo on that? Have a little fun?
Sure.
Okay, Gina, what do we got? Hit it.
All right. So, Bill, you walked in with genuine warmth and patience gratitude. The story was a lightning bolt of heroic, unique identity, disarming and connecting instantly. Your clear naming of the reimbursement pain gave the room both urgency and clarity. Where a bit more magic could shine is in painting the dreamscape beyond the pain, and not just stop losing money, but imagine reinvesting recovered millions into your doctors and your patients. Also, the urgency note at the end could feel more invitational with a touch of shared vision rather than a deadline. You got a score of 104 out of 130. And now let's slide from surgical reimbursements into skyscrapers with Alex. Alex, your voice carried respect and aspiration. The compliment to Gina's work set a foundation of admiration and rapport. Your story of turning a third tower into 20% more sellable space sparkled with tangible proof of value, a strong contrast to competitors. To amplify further, you might sprinkle in a touch more emotional resonance, not just numbers, but how those savings transformed an owner's vision or community. And your differentiation could be framed less as we are different and more as here is how you will win more with us. Your score is a 99 out of 130. And with that architectural flourish, let's raise the curtain for the next builder of possibility.
Yeah, and
Back to you.
Marcy, thanks, Jay. So Marcy, was that fun and cool? Yay, nay?
Yeah, that was so cool. That was perfect, actually. Yeah.
That's our actualized intelligence agents that give feedback, and that what you just heard, we could turn into a 300-page report.
Wow.
On 24 distinctions of influence, the 412-4 of influence. So, well, I'm sorry, 20 distinctions of influence. Yes. So thank you for that, Marcy. Let's go, Karen. Thank you so much for being here. My dad will be so happy that somebody who speaks like you is in the building today. And please, what is your final on the Heart of Influence today? How was your experience, Kieran?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Jennifer had shared some great feedback beforehand about how great this organization is and the great people involved. So it was really refreshing and great to get to meet everyone. And Sean, it was great to see you have quite a calm and concise demeanor about you. You're very good at holding keeping control of the room, and it was a pleasure to see that.
Thank you, Karen. It's an honor, and clear that you are a master of influence and communication as well, present to it. It's what I do. It's why my listening is tuned to. So thank you for that feedback from somebody who has a quite informed opinion. Thank you. Let's go. Alex, thanks for being the participant seat. Really enjoyed your work, skyscrapers, building space. Alex, how was your time today on Jennifer's Heart of Influence?
Thank you, Sin. Thank you for having me here. It was an amazing time. Thank you, Jennifer, for that. Jennifer had prepared me a little bit. She told me about how great this is, but I really enjoyed hearing any one of you, especially the time that you share with Ella, because you speak so slow and so peaceful, and Ella is so fast, and I always tend to try to imitate the people I'm speaking with and see how you don't lose control of your voice or your temper, and how Ella also keep her tongue. I mean, that was really amazing. It was an iteration very, very great to be a witness of.
Yeah, and communication breaks into a melody, a dance between people when we're participated, right? We synchronize, we move together, and and we get the truth. And the truth is that if we have a yes that makes absolute sense, then the yes should happen. And you do certainly, sir. And thank you, Alex, for being here today. Wonderful work.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
That brings to Michael in that feedbacker seat as well. Appreciated your heart, your impact, your congruence in giving feedback. Michael, how was your time today? Please, on Jennifer's Heart of Influence.
Well, I can't say enough great things of Jennifer. She's a very energetic and very energizing person. And I just wanted to say thank you, Jennifer, for this opportunity to connect with other individuals with this. And thank you, Sean. And thank you, Gina, for this opportunity. And I'll get right to it. It's nice to see a different perspective of people's backgrounds. It creates their thought process, and it creates the general overwhelming feelings that they get, and then they portray that verbally to what they're trying to accomplish. And it's just nice because Bill's background is slightly different than Alex's background, and you see two different approaches, and it's the same common goal. And that's the interesting thing here. I think it's the diversity of the group that really makes it come together and make it a winning team.
Amen to that, Michael. Thank you. Appreciate your presence here today and your beautiful share. Thank you. That brings us to the woman who made this all possible, who everybody here seems to truly love. I mean, we sure do. The one and only Jennifer Price. But she's not only a heart-centered woman, but she's a growth-driven, integrous, impact player committed to mastery. That's who this woman is. She makes it happen and makes it feel beautiful as it does. Jennifer, please, your final on what you all created for us here today, please.
First of all, thank you, Sean. For me, I always say sharing is caring. And honestly, being part of Unblinded and learning from you, Sean, has really played a big impact in my life. I say I used to be good, I'm great, but I'm headed to exponentially be extraordinary. And I wanted to share this with everybody. I think it's time for me. Everybody asks me, Jennifer, wow, you get on these stages. How do you do this? And your energy and this. And, I tell people the best thing is to invest in yourself and be surrounded with the most incredible people. And I said earlier, I told everybody that's here wasn't just random. I handpicked because I know they are just growth mind, heart center, integrous human beings that are committed to mastery. And I want them to be better and, shine. And together as a collective, we can make this happen and make a difference in not only in our businesses, but with our family and in life with others. So I just want to say thank you to everyone. And to you, Sean and Gina and everybody. This is like nothing you have seen before. And I 100% can say Sean Callagy is the #1 speaker in the world. And just like Tony Robbins says, nobody leads with more heart and integrity. He gives you, his kindness, he wants you to be him. He doesn't just say this, and that. He's like, this is how you need to do it. And I'm forever grateful and so excited to go to New Jersey. And what you've created with the actualized intelligence is incredible. And I am so honored to be part of this beta testing that we're doing in the Visionary program. And it's just mind-blowing. And I'm just so humbled and grateful for everything, Sean, and for the whole team and for all of you to be here today.
Thank you, Jen. Deeply appreciate you. Like, we're all the way here, our final 60 seconds. Jennifer did something very kind, very loving, very generous that is not normal that we do on the show. And I receive it with the highest degree of gratitude. But since we're there, I will just say this. I would not be doing this if this was another coaching, consulting, or training conversation. If this existed, I wouldn't do it. This is hard work. This is way harder work than owning my law firm, my recovery firm, my financial firm. This is a really challenging, crowded marketplace with incredibly negligent services that are over the place. So I do just say that what Jennifer's sharing isn't because we're rah-rah motivational. It's because I can explain to you exactly why Tony Robbins, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Oprah Winfrey, Nelson Mandela, Netflix, Blockbuster, Lehman Brothers are all the same thing and being controlled by the exact same forces. So everything's about pattern recognition. Einstein said, make it as simple as possible, not simpler. Harvard Business School doesn't do it. I was an Ivy League undergrad. I was afraid of going blind and being broke. None of this was there. This is not just about influence. It's also about where you apply it to create the greatest force on earth, compound influence. That's what grows orders of magnitude. Compound interest is cool, right? You double your money every 7 years. With compound influence, you could double your influence every month. So it is a completely different dynamic. That's how Oprah became Oprah, ... So thanks for all that. Gina, great job. And in final, I end every show by saying this. Oh, got a number of gifts in the chat. We have tickets to you since you've been on the show. Thanks to Jennifer. To our upcoming Influence Immersion. It's the Elite Professional Business Growth Summit, New Jersey. It is worth getting an airplane. I repeat, I would never lie to you. It is worth getting an airplane. It's worth getting an airplane and paying $100K to be there. Like, that's just the truth. But you have to pay the $100K because of Jennifer, you have a ticket. So if that resonates, great. If you can't jump on, then have an acceleration session with one of our agents. That will blow your mind. And just for fun, if it doesn't blow your mind, I'm happy to donate $1,000 to your favorite charity. So if it's like, nah, didn't blow my mind. Okay, $1,000 to your charity. I haven't had to pay $1,000 yet. So from that place, though, I end every show by saying this. I may be physically blind, which I am, but I am certain that the possibilities for acceleration for all of us sit right in front of our eyes. But we could all use a little unblinding, because with those possibilities right in front of our face, at some level, Gina, Jennifer, we are all blind.
And just learning to see.
That's best. Have a beautiful day. Great job, everybody. Very
Bye, everyone.
for sure.
Bye.
you.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you,
Thank
thank you,
you.
Sean. Thank you,
Thank you.
Jennifer. I was really fabulous.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.